Hello, Fuselians. My name is Justin Vaughn, and I'm a part of the CSI February 2013 class. Okay, so let's start with the first project, the first part of our videos. All right, it is the get info on file. All right, I have this projects folder here that I want to check. I want to check my info on it. Get info. All right, voila. Here is my info. I have 10 gigabytes of data in there. Where is it? It's under my users, under my account name. When was this created? April 13th, 2012. All right. Now, when it was modified today, I just changed something on it. So I will change it so I can change it back to you. I'm talking about this picture right here, okay? Now, you can see everything else that I have open up, all right? Now, I have this Finder window open. Now, what I'm going to do with this is actually, I'm going to show you this application right here, which is IMG2ICNS, okay? Now, this is how we're going to edit our icons right here. This is also how you edit these icons. Windows is different. I won't get into that right now. All right, but you click on your PNG file. You see this is work in progress. Gotten right there. Your PNG file is what you're going to download from your online, or if you've got Photoshop or GIMP, which is a free kind of Photoshop. You export to a PNG file. Okay. Now in our IMG2ICNS application, we're going to import it just by dragging and dropping. And then we're also going to export it as a folder icon. ICNS is what you would use for your dock icons down here. You can actually change some stuff right here. I won't get into how to change that, but you can do this the very same way by changing these. You can do it, all right? So we're going to, where do I want this to go? I want this to go here in the directory folder that I got, that I was already in. All right, bam, the new one right here. All right, now we're going to right click on that. We're also going to copy. All right, now we're going to click on this, edit, paste. Voila, it is changed. All right, now go on to the next step. Whoosh. All right, so what we're going to do now is create a smart folder. All right, we got to make the Finder active in the on the Mac. All right, as it is, we're going to go to File. Then there it is. Sorry. Create new smart folder. All right. Now this is really useful for, is to find new content you just created. Like, let's say you saved a Pro Tools file and you don't know where it is, or you've realized that your files are very messed up, and you like your Pro Tools files, so you only want to find the PTX files. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to set it up for the created date, or let's go with last modified, because sometimes we open stuff. All right, so last modified date. All right, now within the last, let's say, 7 days. Let's see what we got going on here. You see all this stuff? All this stuff right here is going on. And then bam, you just found all your missing files, All right, then we go to save. Now we're going to save this as let's say new stuff, since this will find all the newly modified stuff. All right. Now this guy right here will add to sidebar, which is this guy right here. All right. You see, I have my full cell right here. All you got to do is from the Finder, just drag it over, and you're good. And if you wanted to change where it saves, Then you open up this. Actually, open up this guy. To bring up this window. All right, and then what we're going to do is take it to the desktop. All right, voila. And then save. And we got our nice pink, purple kind of looking folder right there. How to set up a stack. All right, we're in the Finder, Command End. All right, this is how I'm navigating. All right, this projects folder that I edited, I preluded to it earlier in this video, but I want to make it a stack now. Okay, so we're going to bring it down here to our dock, and you see this line right here? This line right there, all right? All right. You can, I'll get to that later, but you can not have any stacks over on this side of the line. Only on this side, all right? And I'll get to more about that a little bit later. All right, but with this stack, I want to see my pretty icon that I have, and you go to display as, or you right click on it, or control click, or 2-tap click, whatever your preference is, and you go to folder, and bam, check it out. And also check this out, automatic how you want to view content. You want to view it as a fan, as a grid, a list, or automatic. All right, fan. Let's check that out. Voila. That's how the downloads is, actually. There's our downloads. All right. All right. My computer is being slow right now because I have too many things going on. Or we can show it as a list. List. Whoa. All right. If you prefer that one. Me, I prefer the grid, which is the normal way things are shown in the applications folder. And there you go. That's about stacks. So what we're going to cover in this chapter is the dock. Voila, the dock. This is one of the coolest things I think about Mac, and you can also get it on Windows with some heavy modifications. But hey, you know what? It runs native on Mac. So I have the system preferences open. I'll get into this later. But let's go heavy into the dock area. All right. Now, this we can change the size of the dock, you know, depending on what your liking is. I like it a little bit smaller. And then the magnification, you want to. This is something really funny. Go big, go small. Whoosh. Me, I don't like that. I just like a little bit of gross, a little bit of up, a little bit bigger than what it is. Make sure it's the right size for me. And you can choose bottom, left, right. I've tried it on the left, and I always when you go up here, sometimes it'll go there, and then the dock will come up, and then it won't, and then it'll just get in your way. I don't like it. You know. Also, if you have it minimize, if you have the dock showing all the time, which is by minimize automatically hide dock and show dock. If you have this showing all the time, your windows won't go past this here, and I believe it's the same thing on the left side as well. So this is the overview of the dock. And also, if you wanted to get a third-party application, there is the Docker, which will help you do some more customization of the dock. If you want to get into heavy customization, there's all sorts of ways you can customize it. And I actually use this to hide my toolbar up here. You can in some of my applications like Logic, I prefer the full screen. And it'll act just like the dock, where it'll come down once you go up, and also you can use it to manage your docs and spaces, add application stack, add document stack. You can get into that if you want to. The settings, just basically what we went over in this one. And then your styles, you can actually change the colors and the functions of how things work. All right, then this is the chapter on the doc, and this is a free application that you use, and it's donation based. This is where you would donate. Now this chapter is going to be about force quit. There's two ways to do a force quit. Okay. I have this application open called Addictive Keys. There's a free version of it, and it's actually a really sweet application. I've never had any problems with it. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a force quit on any application. All right. Now there's two ways to do it. There's this force quit, the hotkey, which is Option Command Power button, or you can bring up the force quit window, which is Option Command Escape. All right. Now in this window, you can also force quit Finder if Finder is starting to act up. But let's force quit Active Keys. Force quitting. Are you sure you want to force quit? Yes, I am sure I want to force quit. All right. There you go. And that's how you force quit any application that you're in, or even that you're not in. This chapter will be about Spotlight. This is a feature I don't really use a whole lot, but it is. I do see people using a lot in their tutorial videos. I prefer to show people the file directory and the file tree and all that fun stuff. But we're going to get to it anyways. All right. Now, that program Docker I showed you, whenever you have it hide this toolbar, it's one of the features that I like about that third-party application. The Spotlight will not work. You cannot click on it like this. So one thing that is really nice to know is the hotkey for Spotlight, which is Command Spacebar. All right, now let's go look up Pro Tools. Hey, Pro Tools registration, Pro Tools, uninstall Pro Tools, Logic Pro that's another video I did. If you want to look, then go get it. And I actually pushed enter. So I am launching Pro Tools, the application, and I do not have my iLok plugged in, so it's not going to work. All right. So that is an overview of the Spotlight. Yeah, that's how you call it. That's what you call it. So let's go to the next chapter. Okay, so now this chapter will be about Mac security. All right, there's a couple different levels of security that I want to go over real quick. All right, security for your personal use. All right, your general this is how you set up the security for your password, and you require password for immediately after after the thing goes, after your screensaver comes on, 5 seconds. I prefer not to have that on. All right, then firewall. You can turn the firewall on, so when all incoming connections to this computer are allowed, this computer's it's normal firewall. All right. Then there is the users groups. Okay. Now, in this area, what will happen is you'll set up a default login. So whenever you want to have a default login, it'll automatically log into an account. Or you can set it to where you have a couple users on this account. I have 2 users, myself and my studio. I actually have I made a separate account for all of the environment that I use, Pro Tools, Logic, and any other pro applications or any other prosumer applications that I use, because while I'm daily using it, I prefer to have these applications running on login. And also my function keys I prefer to have as off, so they're actually F1, or they're actually F10 instead of volume mute buttons. So because some of the applications do use their function keys. All right, and then there's another level of Mac security that is new, as of not new, but it's a new way of getting to it as of Mac OS 10.7. All right. It's called firmware. What this will do is it will stop anybody from logging into your computer via another medium like a external hard drive without your password, and you cannot use it to log into single user mode, or you cannot you cannot hack your computer and crack it and break the password that you have set for your login. So anybody who has your computer will not be able to use it, period, unless they have that guest application for guest users and you don't have a password set for this. I can't click on it because, yeah. All right, and also I wanted to show you that this is kind of a higher level person of knowing how to use a computer. I cannot show you how to do it because I did not install my operating system the normal way. So if you have a question about that, just ask. All right. So this is how you a little short excerpt on Mac security. So if you have, so let's go on to the next chapter. All right, now this chapter will be about our desktop. All right. Now here's one way to change it. You right click, control click, or double tap on your desktop, and then you pick change desktop picture. Okay. That shouldn't be coming up. Loading desk. My computer's just being slow. I got a bunch of stuff going on. Do I? Yeah, I got a couple things going on. All right, and this is where we can go to our pictures. This is my wallpaper folder that I have. And how you add folders here is you go to this plus button, and it brings up this Finder video, Finder panel, and there you go. But I wanted to show you a really cool thing about this program called Onyx, which is a utility for help to keep your computer running smoothly. All right, it's animated desktop background. All right. Now what this will access is your screensavers. All right, and I just wanted to show you something real quick here. iTunes artwork. All right, now this is actually really neat. I think it'll come up with all your artwork from iTunes, and this is another reason why I like to have my two profiles, because I can have this as my normal desktop, or I can have something else as my normal desktop. That also another screensaver, and on my other profile, it will be just a black background. Also, something else that's really cool is with the login, you can select the background for a login screen, and then you can change your logo that comes up. I actually haven't done that yet, but I plan on doing it because I like customizing my computer. So let's change this back to, let's go back to general. All right, we're going to stop with the animated desktop. There we go. And voila, that's my little tutorial about how to change your desktop. Okay, now this chapter will be about how to change the energy settings on your computer. All right, yeah, here we're going to go back into system preferences. We love system preferences for changing all sorts of things on our computer. All right, Open system preferences. It's slowing up on me. I try to maintain my drive as much as possible. Maintain my, there we go. I don't want to show that one. All right, so it's in under our hardware, energy saver. There you go. All right. Now, I don't really use this. When I have a battery, I have it to completely sleep for 3 hours. If I have the power adapter on, let's go with change that to never. Your computer may use more energy when using these settings. Okay. It's Apple's supposed to be a green company anyways with its power consumption, but hey, whatever. Display sleep. I do like to saving my display when I'm not doing anything, so I prefer to have that on. And put hard disk to sleep when possible. That's always good. But also when you're in the other in the other profile where you have the studio, you might want to not do that. So that's my little tutorial on the energy saver. It's been a pleasure helping you guys, showing you some of the things that I do with my computer. And if you have any questions for explanations on something that I may have touched on, or how I want to do something, how you seen me doing something and you just didn't understand it, then please ask. I'm at your service. Thank you. Have a nice day, and God bless.